Hey there, welcome back friends. In our last video, we were successful in creating a normal Maven project and adding the support of JAX-RS, which is nice. Now, I will show you a couple of more interesting things and definitely an alternate approach of creating a JAX-RS application. Now, definitely in here we have the support of JAX-RS, which is nice, and first of all, we will create a copy of this application. Now, as you guys know, I give separate project files for individual videos. So first of all, let me create a copy of it. And the way is again very simple. I will simply right click, copy it, then highlighting this project explorer. Anywhere inside this blank space, I will right click and paste this application. I need to give a proper name. The name would be, for example, alternate application setup. So it would be like alternate application setup. Alright, so this is a good name. Let me copy. Now what Eclipse will do is it will create a simple copy of this application. So we have everything inside this application. Now in order to make it workable, let me check one small little setting, which is project setting, which is context path. So we need to also upgrade this. So we will upgrade this to a very simple name, which would be S05L02, which is section 5 lecture 2. Let me apply the changes. And we have a exact copy, a exact workable copy. All right. Now friends, moving forward, let us create a package. So I will right click, navigate to new, and we will create a new package by the name of org.studyeasy. I will click on finish, and inside this package we will be creating a class. The name of the class could be like app, and that's it in fact. Alright, now we will give a path. So it would be like at path. These all things we know already, right? So the path would be /nice. Alright, so this looks good. Let me add the required import. Alright, and inside this class we will create a method. So it would be a public method. So it would be like public string demo, and we will simply return some specific text, which would be I love REST, right? So this is good. Alright, now friends, let me revisit the last application which we have built in our previous section. So here is the application, and if you guys remember, then there is this file inside this web app, which is web.xml, and this file is very important when it comes to configuring the JAX-RS application. Let me show you this file. So in here, we have configured the servlet, and we have also given the init params in here. Now, which is cool, which is nice. We have also given the servlet mapping, but is there a way to skip on this web.xml file? And indeed there is a way. So let me show you how. Alright, so now again let me navigate to this org.studyeasy package, and in here we will create a very simple class in fact, and we will give the name as application config. Let me click on finish. Now this class will help us to skip on web.xml. How? We will make use of a yet another class, which is application. So let me extend it using application. Now what does this class do? This class is from javax.ws.rs.core.application, and this class will help us to configure this application. Indeed, this application will do nothing but scan the entire application and register the app based on annotation, and that's it. Now friends, are we good enough? Can we run this application? Well, the configuration part is done, but our app is not finished yet. What is missing? Can you guess it? Definitely a couple of annotations are missing. Let me add the annotations. So the first annotation would be, for example, get, and we need to also add the producers annotation, and in here it would be like media type dot text plain. Alright, so this looks good. Let me also add the required package. Good enough. Let me run this application. And here we go. It is showing up hello world. And if I show you the path, it is /nice. So let me test with /nice. And there is some kind of issue. Now friends, why we are getting this crash? The issue lies in our application config.java file. By extending using this class application, the configuration is quite complete. The default configuration would be used. But for which URI pattern this configuration should be used is not specified. That is the reason why we are not getting a proper result. So in here, first of all, we need to make use of something known as application path. This is similar to URL mapping when it comes to web.xml. So in here, what we will do is we will simply give a mapping as JAX-RS. That's it. Let me save the changes. Now friends, moving forward, this particular configuration is good enough, but there is a small little thing which we need to do. If we open up pom.xml, let me expand this. We have this bundle. Now this bundle comes with the implementation, but there is something known as RESTful implementation, or RI in short. Now many of the runtime environment, for example Glassfish, comes with the RESTful implementation already. Whereas when it comes to Tomcat, which we are using, the RESTful implementation doesn't comes by default. As a result, we need to also add yet another bundle in our pom.xml. So in here, if we simply Google for Jersey RI bundle Maven, the first search result would be from Maven repository. Let me navigate to this URI, and in here, if we check the version 2.8, which is the current version, we have this particular dependency. So the only thing which we need is this dependency, and our application should work in fact. So in here, inside this dependencies, we will add this yet another dependency. So let me add this dependency. Let me format things a little. Let me save the changes. And now we are all set. And let me rerun this application on the server. And I'm pretty sure that this time way around our application will work without help of a web.xml file. This is taking some time to download the jar files. Alright, so here is our application up and running. Firstly, we will give the URI of the application, which is /JAX-RS, and then the path of this particular resource, which is nice, right? So it would be like JAX-RS/nice, and it will say I love REST, and here we go. So this is how we can configure our application without use of web.xml file. We do have this file, but inside the file we don't have any configuration. It is simply a blank dummy file. Alright, so in here our application is running. This is a yet another alternate way of configuring the application, and in our next video we will deal more about JAX-RS. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.